Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
The weekend is here and it is starting out fantastic. It will likely finish the same way, although it will be getting warmer out there. Let's look at a view of what's happening in downtown Boise from the Red Line Hotel. Looking at downtown, not a lot of cars, but a lot of blue skies. 73 degrees at the airport. Winds have been gusting to 25 over the past hour or so. A little bit breezy, but you know what? Most protected areas are just fine right now. And it's interesting to watch the temperatures warm here. Look at this temperature in Medford, 93, and the warmer weather is tracking off in this direction right here, and we'll be headed our way. So much cooler up in the Bozeman area. Temperatures here staying cool. This is northwest flow continues. But look at Portland at 81, Seattle at 79. This air mass is headed in our direction, so our temperatures are on the rise. Well, we'll look at the Allergy Report coming up a little bit. You got a quick glance at it there. That's good news. It's a lot lower than it has been. Running forecast for tomorrow, pretty much good across the board. Just fair in the afternoon because it gets a little hot. Who wants to run later in the day, right? Boy, early to mid-morning is nice. The pollen is typically at its highest, though, so if you are an allergy sufferer, just be careful. The pollen count is still up, although got a sneak peek, it is lower than it has been. Really good looking Saturday coming on in. What's been happening is instead of the warm air blasting in and temperature shooting up 20 degrees, our flow of air is coming in from the north and west. And you get these ripples in the jet stream where it dips down like this. And that little dip right there is from this low pressure system, which will slide on down to the southeast. Once this one goes by, everything else is going up to the north. And so that's the warmer weather coming in. So we get a surge of warmth for tomorrow as the wind flow brings this right around. A couple high clouds drifting on in. This little line, you see it right in here when the clouds get to the current time. Right there, a few high clouds possible tomorrow, and then a few high clouds, a better chance for high clouds coming in later in the day on Sunday. Hey, check this out, a 3.6 magnitude aftershock from that earthquake weeks ago happened at 7 o'clock this morning up around Banner Summit again. We're still seeing that. Look how flat Compayad Lake was this morning. Beautiful. And the breeze rustling the water today. Temperature shooting from the, to the mid-60s today, upper 60s tomorrow. We'll get into the low to mid-70s during the day on Sunday. Really nice looking day. Monday, a chance of some isolated thunderstorms. We'll start to get some cooler weather coming in next week. All right, the Futurecast shows primarily clear skies. I'm keeping an eye out for some of these high clouds. Nothing tomorrow, so a lot of sunshine. A couple will drift overhead. It is late in the day. Here's late in the day Sunday. Watch, I'll kind of go a little further. And you see some of this cloud cover developing at night. And so during the late afternoon, we'll get some of the high cloud cover developing and some isolated storms trying to pop up in some mountain peaks. But really, you won't even notice it during the day. Tomorrow, the wind will pick up, especially during the morning around from Mountain Home down to the Snake River Canyon to Nampa. The further north and west you go, the breeze should slacken a bit later in the afternoon. We'll see if that actually happens. Sometimes it doesn't. It keeps going. But either way, even if it's breezy, it will still be warm. This is the 10-day precipitation forecast. Notice how by May 15th through 18th, we start seeing some moisture. I don't think we'll get a half-inch in Boise, but we could see some pretty significant amounts up towards the Central Mountains, which is good news because we could use it. Medford could use that moisture right there as well because it has been definitely on the dry side, drought conditions there. So wetter conditions in that 8 to 14-day outlook, great news there. Cooler than normal temperatures could sneak in, or at least normal. So I'm not expecting real balmy heat waves after this weekend. We're going to temper those temperatures just a bit. My Idaho News 6 forecast for the Treasure Valley. Gusty breezes in the morning, bringing in that warm air. Temperatures getting into the 80s tomorrow, 81 at Mountain Home. Looks like Garden Valley should hit about 78 degrees for the high temperature. 81 in Riggins on the Salmon River, 60s in Stanley and Sun Valley. Fairfield's at 71. My extended forecast for the Treasure Valley. The warmest day of the weekend will be Sunday at 87, becoming partly cloudy late in the day with those high clouds. And then cooler weather comes in for next week. We'll talk about that next week as we have a chance for showers coming in. Don, a perfectly placed weekend, as I like to say.
Yeah, and a perfectly placed Mother's Day, too, with those temperatures and the sunshine out. I like it.
Sunday looks really nice and warm, yeah.
All right, thanks, Scott.